and rates have fallen just mildly today. So the 30-year fixed rate has dropped by 9 basis points. They are now at 6.35%. And the 15-year fixed rate is down by 13 basis points. It's to a 5.64% interest rate. I haven't seen an interest rate in the fives in a very long time. That's an almost 11-week low, and it's the cheapest reading of 2025. Yes. Interest rates are coming down slightly, but I'm not sure if they're gonna stay this way. If I knew and had a crystal ball, I would definitely be a billionaire, which I am not. So rates are pretty much holding steady. My advice to you is to just keep an eye on your news source. Just wake up in the morning and check, financial news, and just keep a close eye on it. And they may dip a little, they may come back up, but basically economists are saying that we're not going to see a huge plummet. Don't expect to see rates in the 2s or 3s like we did in 2020 and 2021. They pretty much will hold steady, but I like to look on the bright side of things. I am an optimist, not a pessimist. So if mortgage rates go down a little and they're just making just a little change, that feels like a relief to me as a realtor, because I have your best interest at heart. And I obviously would love for you to get an excellent rate. But like I tell all my clients, what you pay per month, what your mortgage will be, is more important than what the rate is. So it's definitely a time to get creative and get in front of your lender. Definitely talk to him or her about your options. And I'd love to meet with you. We can meet for coffee and talk about some of the ways that you can plan for getting ready to buy and just planning ahead. Because when that time comes and interest rates go down, the market will be saturated with buyers. So there are a lot of pluses to buying now, and I will go over what those are. So factors that can affect mortgage rates. Number 1, credit score. Not everyone is going to get the same mortgage rate because that is based on how well your credit is doing. Number 2, down payment. The amount you put down on your home affects your rate. Number 3, the size of your loan can affect your rate. 4, loan type. Fixed rate loans have a consistent interest rate, while adjustable rate loans can fluctuate. The property's location can also affect your rate. And then, of course, economic factors. Inflation, the Federal Reserve, and investor appetite all impact mortgage rates. And lastly, lenders. Lenders set rates based on their own supply and demand. You can consider locking in your rate to protect against future rate increases, and considering mortgage points, which can reduce your interest rate. So when you get a mortgage rate quote, you can get loan estimates from lenders to see what terms you might qualify for. So again, that's figuring out your buying power, getting all of your information to them, your pay stubs and all the other documents that they need to approve you. I would get that done early. So I have many preferred lenders that I work with, and I can refer you to a couple of them, and you can choose based on who you like to work with. You can compare rates from multiple lenders, but I would definitely secure your lender before you start shopping, because lenders hate it. They really dislike it if you rate shop after you're already under contract and after you've already had them put in a lot of work for you. It's only fair that you do your sit down meetings with your lenders, kind of lock in a rate or get an idea of what your rate will be before you cause your lender to do a lot of paperwork for you. It's kind of unfair. Like realtors, lenders work on commission. Most lenders work on commission. So you just want to be thoughtful when choosing your realtor and choosing your lender, because those are really big decisions, and you want to feel comfortable with both of those people. And then you want to feel comfortable with the company, their loan products, and the interest rate. Unfortunately, the reality of a slow market is that houses will sit on the market longer. Days on market are a lot longer than usual, and sellers will get anxious and want to make adjustments. And sometimes that looks like making a price reduction. There are other opportunities in this market. You can ask sellers for help with your down payment, help with closing costs, other, playing with money here. Most times sellers want to net a certain number. So if you ask them for closing costs, but pay maybe a little bit above list price, and they're still netting the same, but then you're getting your closing costs paid for, it's a win-win for both sides. If you're thinking about buying a house or refinancing your current mortgage, you are not alone. So if you have some hesitation as to why you're not wanting to buy and all of your reasons are pointing towards interest rates, I would definitely encourage you to sit down with your lender and maybe talk to him or her about what you can afford. So knowing your buying power is huge before you get into the housing market, because it can be competitive if it's a hot house and there are other offers. So you definitely want to know your wiggle room, like where you can pull money from and what is your max budget. Then that really gives you all of the power when you go to buy, because you can really know like how much you actually can spend. And you definitely want to be comfortable with your mortgage payment, so you want that to make sense. But I would say that we're kind of in a buyer's market right now. It is slow, and sellers probably won't like hearing this, but unfortunately, there's a lot of opportunity in a market that is slow like this. So here's what the markets are now predicting for 2025 Fed rate cuts and what this could mean for mortgage rates. So in January, the Fed opted to hold interest rates steady, ending a succession of 3 consecutive rate cuts in late 2024. However, renewed reductions could be coming, with financial markets currently pricing in at least 2 rate cuts by the end of this year. How that will affect mortgage rates is a little murky, as the Fed rates is just one of many factors that influence mortgage prices. In fact, mortgages and the Fed can move in complete opposite directions. So over the last 4 days, we have slid down 20 basis points. 20. That is huge. All right. Hello, happy Friday. I'm Molly Lang with Molly Lang Realty. I have a few new followers on here, so I just wanted to introduce myself. I am a realtor located in Washington State, but I am on the border of Washington and Oregon, located in Southwest Washington. So I can help you in the Vancouver area as well as the Portland metro area. I just wanted to make sure that my future clients know that I do work as an investor and I help investors. So I hear about off-market properties from time to time, and I am very closely connected to several investors in the area, people that have multifamily properties, and I'm always looking for new clients that are interested in becoming an investor themselves, or they live out of town and they like to invest in the Pacific Northwest market. So there is a lot of opportunity in Vancouver as well as the surrounding areas. We are growing like a weed. This is a great place to pick up a rental property. Many people prefer renting over owning. Lots of people can only afford to rent. So I would say with the growth in Vancouver and the amount of people moving to the Vancouver-Portland area, there is a lot of opportunity here. And I will be hosting an investor meetup in the future. I'm thinking possibly March or April. And I would love to invite all of you who are in the Vancouver-Portland area to come to this meeting. It'll just be a casual happy hour somewhere in Vancouver, most likely. So not only do I work with folks who are looking to pick up rental properties, I also am getting more involved with building ADUs and learning about the whole process of that, and turning a space into an ADU or buying a home with a double lot and building an ADU or a DADU, a detached ADU on that property. And we can definitely talk more about that. I wanted to hop on here today because I've been meaning to update you guys about the event that we went to last week. We went to the One Rental at a Time event last week in Las Vegas, and I wanted to tell you guys about my experience. So this was my first time going to the One Rental at a Time event, and my boyfriend's been last year. They're gonna do this event annually, so this was only the second year, and it's hosted by the founder, Michael Zuber. And it is a group of like-minded individuals, and we are all either investors or interested in learning about investing. And I don't know if you knew this, but I am a realtor who does work with investors, and I'm really delving into that investor space. So not only do I work with investors, I am an investor myself, and I have been referred a lot more clients lately that are looking to either pick up a couple of single families and turn them into rental properties, or they're interested in getting a multifamily property. So a duplex, triplex, fourplex, maybe a small apartment building. You know, the world is theirs. So interest rates have come down quite a bit this week, so it is a great time to consider making a purchase, and we can talk more about that. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about what the market is doing and what they are predicting is going to happen over the next couple of months. Obviously, the sun is shining today, and it's a great time to start preparing for spring, which is typically when a lot of people list their house. If you want to get on the market before spring to try to beat out some of the other listings that are going to be coming to the area, it is definitely a good time to consider preparing for that, as it is March tomorrow. So going back to the One Rental at a Time, it'll be around Valentine's Day next year, and it is a great opportunity to, connect with others who are doing this across the country. There are folks who are doing house hacking. There are lenders there. There are, investors, landlords, a few realtors, not many, because in order to be an investor, you don't have to be a realtor. But I feel like that gives me a little bit of an edge. And I am looking to pick up a couple more properties myself. And I am looking to grow my rental portfolio because I think it's a great way to plan for retirement. From a two-day event in Las Vegas, I was at the One Rental at a Time annual event. It was year 2 for Michael Zuber. And I am feeling just so pumped up after being around like-minded individuals, being around people who have huge goals, and a lot of folks who have accomplished so much in just a short amount of time. So One Rental at a Time, pretty self-explanatory. It is a community of people who are building their wealth one rental at a time. And for some families, they're able to do that quicker, and they're able to grow their portfolio a couple houses a year, or they're doing it, one house every year. So there was so much to learn, and if you have any interest in knowing more about how to get started buying investment properties, or you're just beginning your real estate investment life, it'll be great for you. Michael Zuber and all of the speakers that he brings in, they're a wealth of knowledge, and I would highly recommend marking your calendar for next year. It's next, they haven't announced the dates yet, but it's normally right around Valentine's Day. And Michael Zuber, I know he's gonna be doing this again. And in the meantime, you can follow One Rental at a Time on YouTube, and you can, I believe they're daily updates about the financial market, and he's a wealth of knowledge, and I have really enjoyed getting to know him. As you can see behind us, we have One Rental at a Time, Michael Zuber's book, and I have been following him for a while. My partner has been following him even longer. So I think Michael's up to 60,000+ subscribers on YouTube. And the people that he brings in for his events are just amazing. They have either gone through his schooling or they've just met through the industry, and people are just transforming their lives, but they're transforming their rental portfolio, and it's possible for you to do it too. And so if you ever have any interest in learning about that, you can definitely reach out to me. I am a realtor, but I am getting more involved in investments. And if you are looking to purchase a home in Washington, Oregon, please reach out to me, because I would love to connect you to multifamily properties or single family, whatever your desire is. I can help you in the Southwest Washington area and the Portland metro area. So I'm just feeling so happy, and I mean, I took away a lot from that conference, and I will definitely be doing a video about that at a later date. But I just wanted to, not waste any time. We just landed today from Vegas. We're back in the Northwest, and I've just been working. I hit the ground running. We landed around 11 a.m. and I've been working on my computer ever since. I'm so fired up. These kinds of events are just so beneficial for your business. If you're a realtor, if you're an investor, if you have a 9-to-5, they teach you how to do this on the side of your 9-to-5. And it really is a way to retire yourself. If you feel like you're in a job that, you're never gonna move as quickly as you like to, you're gonna be stuck working these hours at this pay. Considering building your rental portfolio is really a beautiful way to get some financial freedom and retire early. But again, we can talk more about that. And today, I've been going nonstop all weekend, but I still have a lot of energy, and that is thanks to the Methylene Blue. So this is just one of the pharmaceuticals that I take. I love my supplements. I hydrate a lot. I eat really clean, but this is just Methylene Blue, vitamin C, and black pepper extract, and made by Da Vinci Medical. This is a pineapple flavor. It does sting your tongue, as you can see, but it gives you a ton of energy, and it helps your cells, it helps the performance of your cells. But I'm obviously not a health expert. I just know what I know based on how I feel, and I'm definitely making lots of health changes. And I made several friends at this conference, and one of them is Katie Riley, and she is my accountability partner. We are going to transform our lives. We're going to transform our finances, our mental health, our emotional health, and especially our physical health. So starting today is day 1 of my 3-day fast. So Katie, I'm calling you out. I know that you had your breakfast this morning, and then you're going to do the fast and count down to the end of the 72 hours. My fast started last night my fast started last night around 9 p.m. when I was done with dinner, and then obviously slept. And today I've just had liquids. Today I've mostly just had tea and coffee and water. Just 1 coffee, 1 tea, and a ton of water. And it's just a really good way to refresh your system, flush out those toxins, kind of do like a reset. Obviously it's February, but I feel like this is hibernation season, and we're coming out of the holiday season. And I don't know about you, but I've been going like nonstop since Christmas. So this is going to be a really good way to just start fresh, get my mind clear, my body clear. And one of the doctors that came in, not only did we hear from folks that have incredible success with their rental portfolios, their real estate investors, their wholesalers, their realtors. Lots of people own like a massive amount of properties. They just have a huge rental portfolio, real estate portfolio. But we also heard from a doctor and a Christian counselor. So we were focused on our mental health, and he gave us tips. And he gave us tips and tricks on how to, meditate and be mindful, and to really just be present when you're with your friends and family, because we're hungry people. Like, we love business and we're just so driven that when you're with your friends and family and it's time for you to turn that work off, that can be hard to do. So I got a lot of value from, his name is Fred, and it's ledbetterlifestrategies@gmail.com. I'm not sure where he's based out of, but he was exceptional. And then let's just say Dr. Gross, can't remember his first name. He was incredible and based out of Vegas, I think the Henderson area. Recelebrate is his company, and he does a lot with stem cells and other supplements and nutrients, and he can help you feel your best. And so I'm excited to follow up with him as well. But before I go too long, I just wanted to say that I'm feeling really encouraged. It's kind of a crazy world. We're exposed to a lot of hate and hurt, and just feels like everyone's fighting all the time. And I am just really encouraged by my faith and meeting people that are believers. And whether you're a believer or not, I just want to say that there is a God who loves you. And I truly feel that, if you trust him to take away a lot of your problems and you just trust that he is in control, it really does relieve a lot of stress and anxiety. And that has definitely helped me. Obviously, I've been trying to do things my own way for my whole life. I mean, we're sinful by nature, we're stubborn, we live in a world where it's up to us to figure it out. God is not really present in our lives unless we tap into it. So I would just encourage you that in a very busy world to just be quiet and sit with yourself and remember to ground yourself, whether it be walk outside and sit in the sun, have to get the sun on your face and put your feet in the on the grass, or listen to a mindfulness app. Really just take your time to manifest those goals that you have. Those practices are pretty beneficial. And then just taking breaks from your computer and walk around your neighborhood if you're able to, or walk around your office. Step away from your work and remember that if you don't take care of your body, it won't be there when you need it. And there's just a comparison of how do you want it, aging gracefully, what is your long-term goal? The things that you do now do affect you later in life. And so just remembering to exercise and feed your body with good nutrition and learn how to manage your stress. That's a big one for me because I'm kind of a workaholic, but it's because I love it. I love helping people. I love helping people achieve the joy of home ownership. It is a dream for a lot of folks, and it's definitely been incredible to be a realtor. This is going to be my 7th year as a realtor, and I am just so thankful that I took the leap of faith. My background is in news, and I decided to get out of TV news and pursue real estate, and it has been very profitable, but it's also changed my life in a positive way because I really feel like I have a gift for helping others. And when you make your business and make your when you make your business about other people, then you in turn will become successful, because my passion is people. I love helping others. I love getting to know the families that I work with, and in turn they become friends of mine. Well, this was a lot of information. I definitely just wanted to get on here and just introduce myself. If you're new to my channel, if you are thinking about purchasing a home this year and you're in the Clark County, Cowlitz County, Multnomah, or surrounding areas, Really, I should have just said Vancouver, Washington, and Portland Metro. I'm here to help. My name is Molly Lang. My company is Molly Lang Realty, and I hope that you stay and follow along with my real estate journey. I hope you think of me when you go to make a purchase or if you need to sell a house. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button and the like button and comment if you'd like. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.